Will your next car be an EV, or are the hidden costs too much to handle? You might think electric vehicles are the future of cost-effective driving, but think again. While EVs can save you money on fuel, their repair bills might leave you shocked. Want to know why? The cost of maintaining an electric car might be higher than you expected. Let's take a deeper look at these hidden costs. Stay with us until the end, because you'll find out why some people lease EVs instead of buying them. New models of electric vehicles have had their prices reduced, and the prices of second-hand EVs have reduced their prices by 32% compared to the previous year. However, there is a disagreeable surprise most potential buyers hardly notice: hidden costs. An auto insurance analytics firm known as Mitchell has recently published a report that shows that even as the number of electric vehicles has grown, the cost of repairing them has also risen. Moreover, repair costs for EVs are almost 29% above the corresponding costs of traditional ICE vehicles. Why? Well, EV repairs are generally longer. The average repair time is approximately double that of ICE vehicles. This is because EVs usually need extra consideration, exceptionally high voltage batteries, which must be treated cautiously when replaced. In addition, the range of more recent EV models is furnished with numerous expensive-to-repair sensors and state-of-the-art options. Therefore, some insurers would instead give an electric vehicle a total loss even after minor accidents because it is even cheaper to replace it. Thus, although the fueling of EVs will cost you less than that of internal combustion engine cars, you will likely spend more on periodic maintenance and repairs. While repair costs continue to rise, the used EV market has dramatically declined by nearly 1/3 compared to last year because of slow sales, cuts in the price from manufacturers, and shifting perception. Negative implications for consumers indicate that resale values for electric vehicles are not as high as those for conventional cars. Today, more and more consumers are looking for ways to lease their EVs rather than own them outright due to the issue of depreciation. In the UK, there is a shortage of mechanics trained to work even on EVs. The current statistics reveal that just 1 out of 10 auto mechanics is trained to handle EVs. This would further swell up the repair bills. This also shows that insurance companies charge UCSEC more for people with EV cars. This is because insurance costs about $44 more per car than for an ordinary gasoline car. In combination, all these aspects raise EV's cost of ownership, even though some may, at first glance, seem cheaper than their internal combustion engine counterparts. This is partly due to consumer hesitancy, as many are still trying to understand the range and costs of EVs. Recently, some car makers, such as Ford, posted excellent sales numbers in 2024, where Ford sold 65% more EVs than the previous year. However, the overall growth rate of the EV market in the US is still below the survey of car manufacturers. Last year, a 40% annual increase in total EV sales was expected in the United States, but now it is only predicted to be 20% this year. It is still the question of consumers' hesitancy, while some clients, as mentioned before, are still concerned about the range of their cars and the relative costs of EVs. According to a survey by the University of Chicago, 46% of consumers thus are not willing to consider an electric vehicle. Until such a feeling changes, car makers are struggling to steer away from ICE conventional auto models that for long formed their primary product lines. According to Jessica Caldwell, head of insights at Edmunds, the aggressive program that automakers set several years ago is now in another direction. These outcomes imply that despite the rising popularity of EVs, they continue to experience limitations in attempts to become commonly used vehicles. On average, electric vehicles may cost more upfront than traditional ICE cars, but they could save you money in the long run. Compared to standard vehicles, EVs are a bit costly to acquire, but their fuel efficiency is low. Hence, they are more economical than other vehicles, so they require less maintenance. It should also be known that there are fewer parts in an EV to maintain than in a gas car, and fewer service intervals like oil changes and exhaust replacements. But again, the cost of operating an EV may differ from one automobile maker or model to another, as well as the car's age and state of maintenance. When using the frequency of maintenance to compare various EV models and performing a comparison based on the cost of service and repairs, it will be wise to refer to the owner's manual for each model as they dictate the ideal service time frame. This will give you a better understanding of the period you will likely spend with each vehicle in terms of maintenance to make a better decision. However, these programs are often more beneficial for conventional ICE vehicles, as they typically cover services like oil and fluid changes, which aren't needed for electric cars. One key strategy when purchasing a new electric vehicle is to seek the brands that offer free maintenance. Honda, BMW, Cadillac, Hyundai, Mercedes-Benz, and others are manufacturers offering complimentary scheduled maintenance for 1 to 3 for any specific number of miles. However, these programs are more helpful when using conventional ICE automobiles because they often include services such as oil and fluid changes, which do not apply to electric cars. It is still important to turn to the details of each program. However, more and more brands, such as Mercedes-Benz, have created unique vehicle maintenance plans. For example, Volvo has an EV maintenance plan that lasts for 4 years, while the one for ICE cars is for 3 years. Remember that these programs typically apply only to routine maintenance, and any problem beyond regular maintenance will be categorized under the manufacturer's brand warranty. The AAA commissioned a study in August 2023 that revealed the following average cost per mile in maintenance expenses. New EVs cost 8.12 cents per mile, hybrids cost 9.09 cents per mile, and ICE vehicles cost 10.85 cents per mile. AAA's study shows that these savings, if accumulated, mean that other aspects of cost, such as fuel, insurance, and depreciation, are the most significant regarding the overall cost of vehicle ownership. Finally, it's worth noting that repair costs for EVs, especially after an accident, can be higher than for ICE cars. The average repair costs about $1,000 more, though this varies by make and model. Regarding more traditional ICE vehicle retention costs, the most frequent and recurrent costs are oil changes and other sporadic costs, including spark plugs, filters, fluids, and brake pads. Although these are all relatively minor expenses, they accumulate even when taken each time, especially if you are doing the work yourself or taking your car to another shop. On the other hand, conventional vehicles require oil and transmission fluids and oil changes. This would translate to more spending in the long run. EVs, of course, have brakes, but because of their regenerative brake system that uses motors to slow down the car to a certain level, the traditional brake system is less worn. This implies that the brakes of an EV are to be replaced less often than an ICE vehicle's brakes. But there is one category where EVs can suffer: tire degradation. As compared with ICE vehicles, EVs are heavier because of the battery, and this, combined with the instant torque from the electric motor, shortens the tire's lifespan. Regarding the longer times that some will spend on used EVs, or those planning to own electric vehicles for some time, they need to factor in the times when out-of-warranty repairs will be required. Specific components of EV powertrains are warranted for up to 8 years. Some brands offer up to 10 years of warranty. Some even offer a warranty on battery degradation. However, after the warranty has expired, it can quickly run between $5,000 and $20,000 to replace the battery in the car. Moreover, since EVs are limited in the range and not equipped with specific materials and skills, repairing an EV that has been in an accident can be relatively expensive. A study revealed that on average, repair cost for an electric vehicle after a collision is roughly $1,000 more than that of an internal combustion engine car, albeit Teslas skew the data. When only 2019 models of vehicles from other automobile companies are stripped off, the variance is approximately $269. Electric vehicles are like any other car. When they become old, they need more maintenance, which can be costly at this point. So you need to consider whether you are purchasing a new or second-hand EV or how long you intend to use it. We hope you enjoyed learning about the hidden costs of owning an electric vehicle and how it might surprise you. While EVs offer fantastic fuel savings, the maintenance and repair bills can be higher than expected. It's crucial to think beyond the initial purchase price and consider long-term costs. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content on the future of cars and vehicle ownership. Thanks for watching.